In today's video, we take a look at my updated list of the 5 best beginner keyboards under $199 that I personally recommend to my students. My name is Jeremy C., a music teacher and musician for the last 25 years, and I have made more than 300 music tutorials, keyboard and piano reviews in this channel. Subscribe and smash that bell icon if valuable content like these interests you. A keyboard is quite different from a traditional piano. A keyboard comes with hundreds of instrument voices, hundreds of rhythms, and a ton of technological features to help you learn, play, and sound better. If you are a beginner with no experience, you don't want to make the mistake of spending hundreds of dollars on your keyboard and find that it isn't suitable for you. Smash that like button if you agree. Without further ado, let's get started. The first keyboard on my list is the $174 Casio CTX700. It comes with 61 full-size touch-sensitive keys, ensuring that you can play your music more expressively like an acoustic instrument. With 48 notes of polyphony, you can confidently play complex music passages without notes dropping off. With a staggering 600 instrument tones, your creativity will be limitless. Have a listen to the Casio CTX700 piano voice. This Casio keyboard also comes with a whopping 195 rhythms, and every rhythm comes with one intro, one ending, and 2 variations. Although the Casio rhythms are not as well programmed as those found on Yamaha keyboards, Casio makes up for it by its sheer quantity and variety. The Casio CTX700 also comes with the ability to layer and split voices across the keyboard. It is a pity that one cannot adjust the volume of the layer mix. I love the 32 user registration presets, which is the most generous in this price category. There is a large and usable LCD screen, a really functional 5-song 6-track recorder, and 30 effects, a metronome, and an arpeggiator. The 5-watt amplified speakers are fine for a small room, but sounds better with headphones. And this keyboard comes with a lesson feature, but frankly, this should have been deprecated in this day and age. With so many free apps out there, do you think the onboard lesson features on keyboards should go the way of the dinosaur? Let me know in the comments below. The CTX700 can be powered with batteries or a power adapter, and you can plug in a pair of headphones, a sustain pedal, a USB MIDI cable, and an auxiliary cable at the rear panel of the keyboard. Pretty standard features for portable keyboards these days. I have links in the description to the best prices I can find on the Casio CTX700, so do check it out. Do you want to learn to play the keyboard with chords like this? Smash that like button if you do. I have a proven step-by-step course designed for Yamaha, Casio, and Korg keyboards that will help you to do that. At the end of this course, I will teach you everything you need to know to just open up a music book and start playing your favorite tunes with lush accompaniment rhythms with minimal effort. I will teach you to read music, play chords, and use the different sounds and rhythms on your keyboard. Check out the links in the description below for more information. At $199, the Yamaha PSR E363 is one of the most expensive keyboards on this list. which is no surprise as the Yamaha brand does carry a premium. Just like the cheaper Casio CTX 700, the PSR E363 comes with 61 full-size touch-sensitive keys. However, the keys on the Yamaha feels better than those on the Casio. You get 48 notes of polyphony like the Casio CTX, but the Yamaha comes with fewer voices and rhythms even though it costs more. The 574 voices have an advantage when it comes to saxophones, guitars, and orchestral sounds, but the pianos and electric pianos don't do as well as those found on the Casio CTX. Let's have a listen to the default piano voice on the Yamaha PSR E363. The 165 accompaniment rhythms are 30 fewer than those on the Casio, but Yamaha has better program styles. Rhythms sound more groovy, and transitions between the intro, ending, and two-style variations are better handled. The Casio has more contemporary and world music rhythms though. The Yamaha PSR E363 has the ability to layer as well as split voices across the keyboard, and it has the advantage of being able to adjust the volume of the layers as well. Compared to the Casio's 32 user registration presets, the Yamaha PSR E363 has only 9 slots for saving user presets. Switching from one preset to another also takes more button presses than necessary, which can hinder sound changes while playing. There is a functional but dated looking LCD. You get only a 2-track song recorder compared to 6 tracks found on the Casio. The usual reverb and chorus effects, a metronome, and an arpeggiator is standard on the Yamaha PSR E363. The 5-watt amplified speakers get the job done but sound better with headphones. Yamaha's lesson feature is more than a decade old and frankly is a relic of the slow internet days. With online video courses like the ones I offer, check out the links in the description. Hopefully, Yamaha will remove this feature from the next E300 series keyboard like what they have done for their PSR E463 and use that space in additional storage capacity to do something more innovative. Like the Casio CTX 700, the Yamaha PSR E363 can be powered with batteries or a power adapter, and you can plug in a pair of headphones, a sustain pedal, a USB MIDI cable, and an auxiliary audio cable at the rear panel of the keyboard. Pretty standard features for portable keyboards these days. One feature I absolutely love on the Yamaha PSR E363, which no other keyboard in this price has, is the built-in audio interface. If you want to record the internal sounds of this keyboard into your computer, you do not need an external audio interface unlike the other keyboards on this list. A built-in audio interface should be standard on all portable keyboards in this day and age. Destroy that like button if you agree with me. I have links in the description to the best prices I can find on the Yamaha PSR E363, so do check it out. The $169 Casio LPS250 aims to relive the original 1980s Casio tone nostalgia. In my opinion, the Casio tone series are merely repackaged Casio CTK keyboards. I wish Casio had done more justice to the Casio Tone brand. The flagship Casio Tone LPS250 does have a couple of useful features up its sleeves, which the rest of the keyboards in this lineup lacks. The LKS250 comes with the usual 61 full-size touch-sensitive keys and also boasts a 48 notes polyphony. This keyboard uses the older AHL sound chip versus the newer AIX sound engine from Casio. Even though the LKS250 is $5 cheaper than the Casio CTX700, you have to forego quite a number of features. Instead of the 600 tones found on the CTX, you get 400 tones on the LKS250. The 77 accompaniment rhythms on the Casio LKS250 are also far fewer than the 195 rhythms on the CTX. Unlike the Casio CTX700, the Casio Tone just isn't able to layer or split voices across the keyboard, and there is only one user registration memory setting compared to 32 on the CTX that costs really just $5 more. The selling point of the Casio Tone LKS250 is the key lighting system that is perfectly matched with the onboard lesson and accompanying app. The integrated carrying handle, ergonomics, and lighter weight of the Casio Tone makes it the more portable keyboard. In addition, you are able to plug in a microphone and sing along as you play. You do not find these features in any of the keyboards at this price.
Someday, when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you.
The keyboard sports an updated LCD but loses functionality in return. There is no onboard song recorder, but you do get a metronome and a rather fun and educational DJ mode. The redesigned speakers on the Casio Tone LKS250 are surprisingly more powerful than the other keyboards in this list. Not surprisingly, this keyboard can be powered with batteries or a power adapter, and you can plug in a pair of headphones, a sustain pedal, and an auxiliary audio cable at the rear panel of the keyboard. Unless you need the key lighting system, the microphone input, the ultra portability, the color green accents, and the DJ mode, you are better off paying an extra $5 for the Casio CTX700. I have found the best prices on the Casio LKS250 and you can find it in the description below. The $99 Yamaha PSS A50 deserves a special mention. With just 37 touch-sensitive mini keys, one may mistake this keyboard as a toy, but it isn't. It is a competent musical instrument and it does a lot for $99. The PSS A50 comes with 40 voices and 2 drum kits. Although it doesn't come with built-in accompaniment rhythms, you can use the 138 built-in arpeggiators to achieve a similar effect. The 40 motion effects included also takes the guesswork out of complex technicalities of modulation, filter, and pitch changes. Although the Yamaha PSS A50 does not come with a full-fledged recorder, it does have a 700 notes phrase recorder. This limitation can often force the musician to be more creative and work within this boundary. The single mono speaker on the PSS A50 is small and isn't really meant for amplifying the sounds to a room. For best results, you should plug in a pair of headphones. There isn't a sustain pedal input, but you can simulate sustain effects with the pedal sustain. Not the most ideal, but it does get the job done. What I really like about the Yamaha PSS A50 is that you can power it with a mobile power bank or your micro USB phone charger, in addition to standard AA batteries. And this truly brings portability to another level compared to other portable keyboards. The USB MIDI port of this PSS A50 is where its potential can be fully unleashed. Coupled with your laptop, a free DAW, and a couple of free virtual instruments, you can produce some really professional music with no additional cost. It would have been nice if Yamaha included a copy of their Cubase LE or even their Cubase's Android and iOS mobile app. If piano-centric features are the most important to you, the $199 Yamaha Pajero NP12 is a keyboard you may want to consider. It doesn't have the bells and whistles of the earlier three Casio and Yamaha keyboards, but it does have a couple of features that piano players prefer. The Yamaha NP12 has 61 piano-style keys but are unfortunately not weighted, which definitely helps in keeping the overall weight of this keyboard under 9 pounds. With 64 notes of polyphony, you are unlikely to have dropped notes except for the most demanding classical pieces. While you only get 10 voices on the NP12 versus the 600 voices found on the cheaper Casio CTX 700, these 10 voices are bread and butter piano, electric pianos, harpsichords, and organ voices a keyboardist really needs. And these voices can also be layered for a richer timbre. The Yamaha NP12 does not have any built-in rhythms, unfortunately. Being a piano-centric keyboard, this Yamaha NP12 is the only keyboard in this list that supports half pedaling, an absolute necessity for many of the classical tunes. The Yamaha Pajero NP12 comes with a single track recorder and can be powered with batteries or a power adapter. You can plug in a pair of headphones, a sustain pedal, and a USB MIDI cable at the rear panel of the keyboard, but it is a shame that there is no auxiliary audio input for you to jam along with the backing tracks in your mobile phone. Check out the links in the description for more information and the best prices that I found for you. I hope you found my list of 4-beds keyboards under $199 to be a useful guide. Smash that like button and do check out my online course in the description below. My name is Jeremy C, and YouTube thinks you might like the following videos, and I'll see you soon.